Love is often likened to a beautifully intricate puzzle, where every shared glance, whispered word, and fleeting moment contributes another piece. But what happens when you suddenly realize that the picture emerging doesn't align with the vision you once cherished? Today, we delve into how Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in resilience and clarity, offers profound insights into love, helping us recognize subtle signs that may indicate your partner's affection is waning, even if everything appears harmonious on the surface. At its core, Stoicism teaches us the art of perception, seeing beyond appearances to uncover the essence of our relationships. It urges us not only to listen to words, but also to observe actions, emotional presence, and unspoken cues. By embracing Stoic principles like indifference to external distractions, we can strip away illusions and perceive our love lives with unwavering honesty, not as we wish them to be, but as they truly are. Let's begin by examining one of the most telling signs: indifference to your needs. In any relationship, indifference isn't merely an occasional oversight. It's a potent signal of emotional disconnection. When your partner consistently overlooks what matters most to you, it might signify more than just a busy season. It could reflect a deeper lack of investment. Stoicism doesn't advocate for emotional detachment or isolation. Rather, it encourages resilience and self-reliance. Instead of crumbling under neglect, use this as an opportunity to reassess your expectations and rediscover your inner strength. Are you leaning too heavily on your partner for fulfillment? Can you cultivate joy and purpose independently? These reflections aren't about assigning blame, but about reclaiming your personal agency and empowerment. Next, consider a gap in shared values. For the Stoics, such disparities are far from trivial. They're foundational cracks that threaten the stability of any relationship. Shared values act as the structural beams supporting a partnership. If those beams weaken due to misaligned priorities, the entire structure risks collapse. Stoicism guides us to address these differences with wisdom and fairness, avoiding heated confrontations while engaging in thoughtful dialogue. If the divide proves insurmountable, a Stoic would weigh whether continuing the relationship serves both parties' highest good, not out of impulse, but through deliberate, reasoned evaluation. Another critical sign is avoidance of quality time. Time together forms the threads that weave two lives into a unified tapestry of meaning. If your partner habitually avoids spending meaningful moments with you, it's not just a scheduling conflict. It's a potential symptom of emotional distance or disinterest. Stoicism emphasizes the power of presence, showing up fully, both physically and emotionally. Persistent avoidance may reveal a significant mismatch in commitment or values. The Stoic approach calls for open communication to clarify needs and assess whether this disconnect is acceptable or unsustainable. Finally, there's a lack of emotional support, the cornerstone of intimacy. Relationships devoid of genuine support feel hollow, no matter how outwardly intact they seem. When a partner repeatedly fails to stand by you during challenging times, it's not a minor lapse. It's a glaring warning sign. While Stoicism champions emotional independence, the ability to find peace within oneself, it also underscores the importance of supportive connections. A persistent absence of support suggests a shift in the relationship's foundation. Stoicism advises balancing dependence and autonomy, nurturing bonds while safeguarding your own emotional well-being. Love is dynamic. It demands growth, adaptation, and candid introspection. Through Stoic principles, we gain the clarity to identify issues without being overwhelmed by emotion. Rather than shying away from uncomfortable truths, Stoicism empowers us to confront them boldly, make reasoned choices, and act in alignment with our deepest values. If these signs resonate with your experience, it may be time to pause, reflect, and evaluate the path forward. Stoicism doesn't promise instant solutions or effortless answers. It calls on us to confront the truth of our circumstances, act with unwavering integrity, and relentlessly pursue personal evolution, both as individuals and within the tapestry of our relationships. Love, when approached with wisdom and fortified by courage, becomes a force of transformation, a bridge that not only deepens our connection with others, but also strengthens the bond we have with ourselves. In any partnership, it's vital to scrutinize your expectations carefully, ensuring they align realistically with the dynamics between you and your significant other. Honest and transparent communication about your needs is paramount. Assumptions are often the seeds of misunderstanding. Stoicism champions clarity, articulating your desires plainly to prevent misinterpretation. Simultaneously, active listening is indispensable. Your partner may be unaware of the support you seek or could be grappling with challenges that hinder their ability to provide it. Empathy plays a critical role here, enabling you to grasp their perspective and context, which can illuminate why they might fall short of meeting your needs. If emotional support remains elusive despite candid conversations, it's crucial to reflect on how this impacts your well-being. Stoicism does not condone passive endurance of adverse situations. Instead, it advocates for deliberate, thoughtful action. Should your needs persistently go unmet, reassessing the relationship becomes necessary, whether by rebuilding its supportive foundation or, if required, evaluating whether the relationship continues to serve your emotional health. Another red flag to watch for is one-sided communication. Relationships thrive on reciprocity. The exchange of thoughts, emotions, and experiences nurtures the bond between partners. When communication becomes lopsided, with one party rarely initiating or engaging, it may signal disinterest or a lack of investment. This imbalance breeds frustration and loneliness, stunting the relationship's growth. A Stoic approach involves refining your own communication skills while setting clear expectations for dialogue. While you cannot compel your partner to communicate more, you can cultivate an environment where open conversation is encouraged and valued. If efforts to improve communication prove futile, Stoicism urges reflection on whether the relationship fosters growth and well-being for both parties. This isn't about assigning blame, but assessing whether the dynamic enriches both lives. When relationships overemphasize physical attraction, they may appear fulfilling superficially, but often lack the depth essential for enduring partnerships. Stoicism underscores the harmony of body and mind. True connection transcends physical interaction, encompassing emotional and intellectual engagement. If your relationship leans heavily on physical attraction while neglecting deeper emotional ties, addressing this imbalance is imperative. Stoicism inspires proactive measures to forge a richer, more balanced partnership, whether through discussions about shared values and aspirations or activities that challenge both partners intellectually and spiritually. Excessive and unconstructive criticism poses another threat to relationships. Stoic philosophy teaches discernment, distinguishing between constructive feedback and baseless judgment. It promotes introspection, focusing on cultivating personal virtues and progress rather than reacting impulsively to negativity. If you face frequent criticism, communicate your feelings calmly, requesting that feedback be delivered thoughtfully. Should criticism remain destructive, it may be time to evaluate whether the relationship contributes positively to your growth or detracts from your well-being. Sometimes, the most Stoic choice is stepping away from toxicity to safeguard your peace and mental clarity. By embracing these Stoic principles, you can cultivate relationships that are meaningful, balanced, and fulfilling, where both partners actively contribute to each other's growth and flourishing. Every relationship offers the chance to transform conflict into an opportunity for growth, both personally and collectively. Stoicism equips us to handle criticism with grace and insight, turning potential disputes into stepping stones for deeper connection and self-improvement. Responding with calmness and thoughtfulness shields our self-esteem, while fostering a relationship rooted in mutual respect and constructive communication. This approach not only preserves harmony, but actively fortifies the bond between partners. Unresolved conflicts, though tempting to avoid, only conceal deeper issues. Stoicism insists we confront challenges head-on, not out of obligation, but because it is beneficial. Courage, according to the Stoics, extends beyond physical trials to interpersonal ones. By facing difficulties directly, we honor the essence of Stoic philosophy, the relentless pursuit of virtue, growth, and resilience in all aspects of life. Steering clear of conflict often stems from deep-seated fears. Fear of confrontation, fear of unsettling emotions, or even fear of change itself. Yet, Stoicism equips us with the tools to confront these apprehensions head-on, urging open and honest dialogue that seeks resolution rather than evasion. A cornerstone of Stoic philosophy is cultivating an environment where both individuals in a relationship feel secure enough to voice their concerns without reservation. Avoiding conflict may seem like the easier path, but it ultimately sows the seeds of resentment and misunderstanding, which can widen into irreparable rifts. Through Stoicism, we learn to address issues through reasoned discussion and calm reflection instead of resorting to blame or defensiveness. This method not only resolves immediate problems, but fortifies relationships by fostering a profound understanding of each other's viewpoints. When conflicts are perpetually ignored, it might indicate deeper systemic issues within the relationship's dynamics. Stoicism doesn't condone passive endurance of unhealthy situations. Instead, it champions taking decisive action aligned with our core values to safeguard our well-being. If repeated attempts at resolving disputes fall flat, it could be time to assess whether the relationship truly nurtures you or if it holds you back from your highest potential. Moreover, Stoicism underscores the critical importance of consistency between words and actions in any partnership. Integrity serves as the bedrock of trust and mutual respect. When someone's promises don't match their behavior, it creates confusion and erodes confidence, a glaring red flag for ethical conduct. The Stoic approach tackles this issue proactively, encouraging partners to engage in candid conversations about inconsistencies. These discussions aren't meant to assign fault, but to clarify misunderstandings and rebuild trust. By addressing discrepancies with clarity and composure, couples can foster transparency and cultivate healthier connections. This process isn't punitive. It's collaborative, focusing on setting clear expectations to prevent future misalignments. If persistent inconsistencies remain despite sincere efforts to resolve them, Stoicism invites introspection. Does this relationship genuinely support your growth and align with your personal values? Ultimately, Stoicism teaches the value of self-awareness and self-respect, particularly when it comes to safeguarding your happiness. When a partner consistently disregards your emotional well-being, it signals imbalance and raises questions about the health of the relationship. Stoicism reminds us that while external circumstances may lie beyond our control, we hold power over how we respond to them. Openly communicating how their actions impact you and exploring ways to recalibrate the dynamic is essential. This isn't about issuing ultimatums, but fostering mutual empathy and respect. However, if meaningful change remains elusive despite your best efforts, Stoicism advises evaluating whether the relationship contributes positively to your personal evolution and fulfillment. By embracing Stoic principles, we navigate conflicts, inconsistencies, and neglect with wisdom, patience, and unwavering integrity. In doing so, we transform our relationships into sources of strength, growth, and shared respect. Not merely enduring bonds, but enriching ones. Stoicism doesn't just teach us to weather life's storms. It empowers us to harness them as catalysts for personal and relational transformation, paving the way for a life marked by resilience, virtue, and profound satisfaction.